and welcome to the Scarlet Scoop, where we're talking all things college. I'm your host, Chelsea Spears. On Friday, Wexner Medical Center officials issued a statement regarding the development of a reporting process for the Ebola virus. While there are no confirmed cases of Ebola in Ohio at this time, the statement stressed proactivity. The new process asks those who have either been to Sierra Leone, Liberia, Guinea, or have had direct contact with someone with the virus in the past 3 weeks to contact the Wexner Medical Center within 24 hours. A new Ebola hotline has been set up and can be seen at the bottom of your screen. Have Halloween costumes crossed a line? Many women's costumes are criticized each year for showing too much skin. But this year, Walmart did something that made several people even more upset. Senior Lantern TV reporter Tessa DeTiro investigates.
Recently, Walmart has been doing damage control about a serious Halloween costume mix-up. On their website, Walmart listed plus-size women's costumes in their search tab as fat girl costumes. Enraged shoppers took to Twitter shaming Walmart for its insensitivity. Has Halloween gone too far? I asked OSU students to weigh in. Halloween at OSU is a perfect time for students to relive their childhood fun.
I'd say it's definitely like one of the most fun times on campus, but also, some of the costumes are getting a little more risque and just a little ridiculous anymore.
Spirit Halloween on High Street provides the ultimate stock of all the types of costumes students are looking for.
Superheroes costumes, Game of Thrones, and I would say the police and military costumes.
I think in our time frame, like our, particular generation, or at this time in college and beyond, it's kind of weird to go something scary, because at that point it's more of a celebration and less of a kind of scare each other. I think it's kind of changed over the years what Halloween actually is to us.
You know what, they're buying a lot of all kinds of things. The ones that I was telling you about, the superheroes and the police and military and Game of Thrones, those are really popular for this particular store, as well as the comedy costumes, and then like the Roman and Renaissance. We've been selling a lot of those as well.
Halloween 2014 is already heavy with controversies. Walmart found itself sending apology tweets to shoppers after their offensive fat girl costumes label. From offensive to raunchy, the sexualized and degrading nature of Halloween is even being felt on campus.
It's definitely not okay because that expectation shouldn't be on any gender over another gender. So, I wouldn't say it's okay by any means, but it's just kind of how the culture steered things, which is going to be hard to change, but it should change.
Some other shocking Halloween costumes gaining national outrage include a children's Ray Rice costume featuring a young boy in a Ray Rice jersey dragging a doll on the ground, a sexy Joe Biden costume, sexy Louis C.K., and a sexy Ebola nurse in a skimpy hazmat suit. Whether or not you're choosing to celebrate on campus or off, stay safe, Buckeyes, and dress the way that makes you feel comfortable.
Thanks, Tessa. From sexy to downright spooky, we took a look into the university archive for some of the scariest campus haunts and ghost stories this Halloween. The next time you walk past Mirror Lake this Halloween season, the chills you feel might not be just because of the temperature. It's rumored that the widow of former Ohio State professor Frederick Clark haunts both the lake and Pomerane Hall after her husband committed suicide more than 100 years ago on the same spot where Pomerane Hall now stands. Across the lake at Thompson Library, a past librarian haunts the basement stacks that hold some of the university's special collection items. Workers say they've heard footsteps and the rustling of a dress when working downstairs. Others say they've even seen a woman in white passing through the stacks. Even Hayes Hall has a presidential spirit lingering around. From 1915 to 1920, the building served as a dorm. 2 students missed their curfew, but luckily, an older bearded man noticed them and let them in, claiming to be the building curator. When the students got inside, they were in for a surprise. The picture hanging on the wall inside the building was of Rutherford B. Hayes, who looked exactly like the curator they met that night. Creepy. Well, if you're interested in those ghost stories, you can read more about them on the Lantern's website. That's all the time we have here today on the Scarlet Scoop. Thanks for watching and stay safe this weekend.